Hello, all my internet crafty friends. Today I have a flip through of a line dot arrow correspondence challenge that we did the beginning of this month. And so the challenge was to use her papers, her correspondence papers, to make an envelope and a notebook that went inside. So here's what I have. She has this paper in 4 different colors and then 4 different journaling cards to go with it. I did not use the journaling cards that went with it. I just used the different colored papers that she had. So she has 4 different colors, and then she has them in bright and then also in a faded. So here we go. Let's take a flip through. So I tied it off with some ribbon. This is the actual envelope that I made out of her paper. I added a little saying here and I stitched all the way around it. Added this embossed fancy paper here. It's kind of pearlescent, and a butterfly, and it just flips open like this. You can see there's some vellum inside, some green vellum, to make it a little sturdier, because I just felt like just the paper was not sturdy enough to hold. You can see in there, there's the lighter faded green in there. So there's the envelope, and here is my little notebook that I made. There we go. So I have tied it with this closure here. I put 2 eyelets in a piece of ribbon and then tied another piece of ribbon through it. It's like a 1 signature little traveler's notebook size journal notebook. There's some lace on the outside, and here we go. So you take off the closure, which is this ribbon, which I explained to you, with the ribbon that goes through it, and then you just tie it closed. So on the front cover we have a belly band that goes across. It's some of the same ribbon I used for the closure, and a paper ruffle. There's a word down here that says be patient, goes with the create. I was feeling in kind of not so creative mood the last 2 weeks, and so this is about the only thing I did, and I did it about a day ago, and I did it in a day. So obviously I'm feeling a little more creative and in a better mood, so just a little reminder to myself: be creative, create, but be patient. Be patient for your inspiration to come. So this is actually a tuck spot for a journaling card, which is right here. It's a little difficult to get out, but this is a journaling card. I put a little dangly on it that can be removed. Kind of aged the back with some Distress Oxide, and I sewed all the way around it. Okay. So let's open it up, and you can see we have a little pocket here that holds pretty much a bookmark journaling card. So I sewed some buttons to some material, some lace, added it to the same paper that's on the front, but put it on some cardstock and made a stiffer, like a bookmark that you can actually use in your journal. So there we go. Here's the buttons. There you go. I did some freestyle stitching. I made this little flower on this piece of material, and I layered it with some other material and some lace down here in the corner. Then I put these lace cardstock, I guess, not cardboard, cardstock corner plates on the inside, because the journal is the paper I used to print on was very thin, and I didn't like that it was so thin. So I did Mod Mod Podge some tissue to it, which made it like a stronger plastic, flexible type of material, but it still seemed a little thin to me, so I did put those corners, hardeners on there to protect the corners a little bit. I also protected the seam with a piece of linen in the center here, so that the binding would be sturdy, and on the outside I did put some lace as well. So it's a pretty sturdy little book, with the cover having this extra piece of pearlescent cardstock on the front of it, and then the things on the inside. It's making it pretty sturdy. So here we go. Just some paper I added for the notebook here. I added some embellishments like some lace, because I love stuff on the sides of my pages. So there we go. Stamp this with some permanent ink. The leaves are in permanent ink. The stenciling is with Distress Oxide. It's all coffee dyed, different types of paper. So there's some stenciling, very light, so you can write over it. Coffee splattered paper. Some more stenciling. I did put 4 pockets in, so you can journal on the pocket, on the underneath pocket side. And I put these journaling cards in that I made. They're multimedia, kind of coffee stained and Mod Podged with some tissue paper, and then ephemera on top of it. It's all on an index card, so this one has lines, and added some lace to that one, and text right in there. Added a little bit of a ruffle here from some leftover material that I had. Some more stenciling up here in the corner. And this I got in some Happy Mail. It's just a botanical thing, and it said May, and I was doing it in May, so it's really cute. It's got some botanical flowers. Kind of fit the theme, and because it was May, I just put it in there. So added some ephemera to the little pocket, a little plate to write whatever you wanted to write on there, some material, and a little heart for some texture. Also added a tag in here. In the center where the binding comes together, I put these little hearts on the ends of the binding string. There we go. So that's kind of cute, little hearts in there. Some more coffee stained paper. Another pocket, and here's another index card I made. I added some material to this one, the Bible verse, some tissue paper, coffee stained, inking on the edges. And this one did have some lines. They're very faint. They kind of wash out when I coffee stained it. So there you go. More stenciling. We added this little pocket right here that you can stick in. I'm going to stick something in there, maybe a scripture card or something, but yeah, that's just a little pocket right there. I just loved the watercolor greenery there. And there's another pocket that I made another index card on, and I stamped that one. Also, I put this piece of note paper on there, and then on the back, this came out of a little notebook page. Stamped it here, added some paper doily on the side. Just give it some dimension. So, and that's that one. Gives the little bees I thought were really cute. Some stenciling on that page. More coffee splatters. Put some lace on the edge of that one. And then some stenciling on the last page, which is that. And then I tucked some extra little pages in the back cover that you can write on the back of. They're all blank. I didn't really do anything. This is coffee stained paper, coffee stained paper, coffee stained paper. So that whoever gets this book can use them to decorate or journal however they would like. It goes in that little pocket right there. And then on the back here, I made a little pocket out of this fancy paper here. It's kind of embossed and has some bronze paint on it. And then it came that way. I didn't paint it. Yeah. And then a little ephemera card stuck on there. And then there is a little tab right here, which you can pull this mini index card and journal on the front of this one and on the back. So it's just kind of plain. Just stick it right in there. And that's the end of my little notebook journal that fits into its beautiful envelope. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love it if you would subscribe and like my video, and so you can see other creations that I do. And I'm seriously thinking about doing a tutorial, but it's really hard for me because I tend to talk to myself a lot, and I'm trying to work past that because y'all are gonna think I'm crazy. So I will be doing a tutorial at some point in the future, and maybe some other things as well. I do other crafts. I crochet and sew, so you might be seeing those too. So have a blessed day. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.